That 5 degrees we had for a low in Idaho Falls this morning, that's just way too cold, way too early. Last time we were that cold, back in February, so it's been a while, and thankfully we'll be 18 degrees warmer than that 5 overnight in Idaho Falls. So good news there, warming up for our next round of storminess, and it will be in the form of snow tomorrow. It may take all day to get to your house, but eventually, by this time tomorrow night, it will be falling all over the place around East Idaho and western Wyoming. Then we warm up even more on Friday. We'll get some more snow, especially in the morning. Then it'll try to turn to rain, and then the wind will start picking up, and that wind will take us into a dry Saturday. So Saturday looking decent for most places in East Idaho. A few of the mountain areas could have some isolated showers out there, but generally speaking for Pocatello and Idaho Falls, a nice start to the weekend. Yeah, as we go into further along into December out there. What we're looking at, some low clouds over East Idaho right now. Not much in the way of moisture, but low enough to keep the clouds around into the nighttime. And then we get clearing off in the central mountains. All this is part of that next round of snow that will move in tomorrow. Eventually, associated with this is a warm front. That's why temperature is going to jump up a bit going into Friday, and that's why some of the lower elevations could see rain. But the mountains could get a bunch of snow. Winter storm watch has been issued by the National Weather Service. Starts up at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And East Idaho Highlands, Southeast Idaho, or Southeast Highlands, I should say, Upper Highlands, Teton Valley, all the highlands you can think of under this winter storm watch. We could see anywhere as from 4 inches of snow to as much as 14 in some of the higher elevations. And a winter storm watch for the mountains around Jackson, so above Afton, above Alpine, as little as 10 inches possible, with some areas, especially the Tetons, getting up to 3 feet of snow out of the storm. And both areas, East Idaho and western Wyoming, will probably get some wind. So those snow totals are possible. Heavy snow. We'll keep you updated if the National Weather Service upgrades it to a winter storm warning. But there's the potential of just being a huge dump over the mountains where we need it for sure. 24 will be the low temperature for your Wednesday night in Pocatello. Low overcast, cloudy, low clouds for Idaho Falls. Not nearly as cold as last night. Thank goodness for that. 23 for an overnight low. Then tomorrow, cloudy to start off your Thursday, snow on the way. Best chances will be in the evening tomorrow. For Pocatello, we could see the snow start to fall late afternoon, but definitely tomorrow evening with a high temperature of 36. And then Thursday's temperature map, only 23 in Island Park, 32 in Leadore, chance of snow up in Salmon, 34, chance of snow in Sun Valley, but definitely snowy up in West Yellowstone, snowy in Jackson, and some wind out there, a sign of things to come to East Idaho. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. Take a look. Here it comes. We're warmer on Friday, snow, rain, and wind, and then we're just wind on Saturday, and then we got 50s. For highs waiting for us next Tuesday and Wednesday. Idaho Falls, same thing. We're going to warm up in the 50s. This weekend, could see some rain and snow on Sunday, at least a chance of that late in the day. Rexburg, just a lot of snow the next couple of days. We're dry on Saturday with a chance of snow on Sunday. And then for the Blackfoot 7-day forecast, we got snow tomorrow. Later in the day, rain, snow Friday, wind, another bad hair day on Saturday, minus the rain and snow. Teton area, look at all that snow. Warms up, though. We get rain and snow up in the mountains Tuesday and Wednesday. And for the central mountains, just a chance of snow tomorrow. Warmer on Friday, the potential more rain and snow. And then this weekend, we'll call it just cloudy, but we'll warm up to 50 for high next Wednesday. Matt?